Hey guys, Chad Hogan live here, and I was playing some Xbox games, and I wanted to make another video to either express my love or hatred, depending on how I'm feeling. But right now I gotta be quiet. Oh, there go my glasses. These things cost me $6,000, by the way. I have to be quiet. The game I'm reviewing recently just got imported from Korea. It's called Giri. It's an MMORPG, but if I be loud and I'm exasperating, as I normally am, I might actually wake up people who give a fuck, and they might pull this game from the stores, where a Korean game is just like, phew. So we gotta be quiet, because I think this one slipped under the radar. And now, I present to you my initial impressions of what I think is the next Phantasy Star Online. So this is Onigiri, a game that very much reminds me of a modern-day Phantasy Star Online, or universe, whichever. It's cute, it's colorful, it's got a very Japanese RPG style, and like Phantasy Star Online, you start to find out how to control your character, and the attacks, and the timing, and you meet some friends, and you start doing some dungeon crawling. And that's what this game is, a dungeon crawler. But it's got its own combat system. For example, you use the D-pad in conjunction with the triggers and bumpers in order to select and execute your attacks. I can cycle through the weapons with the D-pad and the abilities with the bumper buttons and execute them with the triggers. I can see myself sinking my teeth into this game faster than Dracula at a blood-sucking party. Which of course Dracula has nothing to do with Onigiri, available, downloadable, and freeable on your Xbox One. Alright, I'm gonna admit something. I was one of those kids who played with Star Wars toys growing up. I watched the movies, I played the games. This is just freaking awesome. Somebody call J.J. Abrams! This is awesome! Yeah, apparently I'm reviewing this from a spaceship. This is totally the utmost realistic Star Wars game, if there ever was one. I'm shooting from the hip, or zooming down my sights. Either way, the gunplay was very much different from what you'd expect in other shooters, because you're shooting with lasers and ion cannons. To me, that's cool and presented a whole new style of gunplay. That which we can't find in this yearly edition of Call of Duty, etc. Oh man, I can't feel my legs. The graphics are amazing. Everything runs at a crisp 60 frames per second. The game's colorful. Let the debate go away of which version looks better, either PS4 or Xbox One. Either way, this game looks amazing. Oh, holy crap, I think I'm being invaded by some stormtroopers. This is like playing Star Wars toys as a kid, but with like real life, not toys. I guess that would be us, you and I. This is like you and I playing Star Wars. Take that, rebel scum. Rebel scum. This is just freaking awesome. I've been contemplating a lot of things in life. Lately, I've become addicted to this game called Frozen. You've probably never heard of it. It's like a Disney movie or something. Basically, you get to buy your lives, and while that might sound like a dumb idea, purchasing lives has pretty much ruined mine. Let's take it from the top. Frozen is, how should I say, like Candy Crush, except for the Lapras, aka old school like me. It's more like Tetris Attack. It's fun, but when you run out of lives, if you can't beat the stage, you have to buy more lives. You have to purchase with your real money, with your controller on your credit card, more lives. Now, most people might think, okay, well then don't play this fucking stupid shitty game. People, it's Frozen, okay? You don't not play Frozen. You don't just wake up and not think about Frozen any any moment of the day, every waking minute, every solitary hour, every time I'm at work, every time I'm away from home. It's all about buying more lives for Frozen. This is one of the greatest games I've ever played, and I can't thank the developers enough for ruining my life. I've taken out a loan, and I'm going to be playing more Frozen and streaming it on Twitch. So, good luck to me, and happy hunting. But I wouldn't wish this game upon anyone. Not even my worst enemy, not even my best friend. My life is frozen right now due to this game. Let it snow, let it snow, away we will go. Now it's time. How long have we been waiting for this game? Halo 5 Guardians? We've put up with countless spin-offs, Bungie being sold to Activision, Destiny, 2 Destinies, and now we finally have a brand new Halo on a next-gen Xbox.
Lies. Are we talking about lies with Halo 5? This is 343 Studios' magnus opus. This isn't Halo 4 or Halo Master Chief Collection. This is mother effin' Halo 5 Guardians with 2 Spartans, a huge campaign, promised multiplayer on the level of Battlefield, and a whole slew of shit that we can't really comprehend until we play the game. I've played the game. I'm an honest man. How does Halo 5 stack up? Well, let me tell you specifically. In a nutshell, Halo 5's a really good game, and you're gonna like it if you're a Halo fan. But I do have to admit, Bungie's take on Halo was a little more vast. Halo 5, much like 4, is a little more linear. The levels kind of tell you where to go if you hit down on the D-pad, which is great. I'm never lost. But being lost in Bungie's games meant exploring and wondering where this tower led, and all sorts of things that I just don't get from 343's games.
Graphically, this game is fantastic. It runs at 60 frames per second. It reminds me visually of Metroid Prime's art direction.
But what I do get from 343's games is a very professionally produced, well-written storyline that invokes my curiosity on the Halo franchise way more than Bungie's stories told. They are going to milk the fuck out of this franchise. But let's start from the top. This is apparently number 5 out of 6 Halos. They've said Halo is a 2-part trilogy. Do you really believe Halo is going to stop at 6? I don't. But this game intrigues me. It's about Spartan Locke and his quest to find Master Chief, and his quest to find Cortana. So a lot of people are on quests in this game, and you play as both. Much like Halo 2, you play as Locke and Master Chief in these different levels, and you kind of get a feeling for what's going on. This game has a really good story, and I'm really intrigued by it, but the gameplay is still very much Halo. They have hints of Call of Duty.
Some might find the lack of split-screen co-op or multiplayer disappointing, such as GoldenEye fans like myself, but the online options are so vast in this game, it really doesn't matter. If you're getting Halo 5 without Xbox Live Gold, you're a moron.
And speaking of which, the single-player campaign, while devoid of any split-screen old-school multiplayer, is completely co-op like Borderlands inside and out. You can just join and leave, and it doesn't matter. If you want a game to buy this holiday season, definitely go with Halo, because yes, I had a lot of fun with it, even if it slightly, and I mean slightly, disappointed me in the lack of Halo 3 or Reach's vast regard. But it's definitely the best Halo since Reach.
Oh, come on, these fucking Prometheans. I like the Covenant better, but these guys are tough.
So go ahead, play some Halo, and enjoy. And if you run into Chad Worthy, you'll probably beat me because I suck. Halo 5 does not suck, but I do.
I like Bungie's interpretations better. Halo 3 was better, but it's still pretty good. It's not the disappointment of PS4 games that they've been expecting from Sony. This is indeed Halo 5. Make no mistake about it.
Enemy halfway to victory.